What's up, everybody? It's Kenny Cummins here, chilling with Kenny C right here on TMV Cafe, late in the 9 o'clock hour. Joined with this cat right here, R&B singer songwriter Hopkinsville, Kentucky. This is his third time on the show. This is his first time via Zoom. I'm joined with Mr. Rhythm and Bourbon himself, Rallo Green. What's good, man?
What's what's happening? What's happening?
I'm good, man. Good to see you, man. How you been?
It's good to be seen. I've been pretty good, man. Just getting back in. My daughter had a basketball tournament. They came in first, so it was nice, uh, doing the music and doing shows. So
Yeah,
yeah,
congratulations to her. Congrats to the team. That's doing the father duties and whatnot. So that's a good look. Shout out to the girl dads.
yes,
Rest in
sir.
peace to Kobe Bryant, obviously. Um, we're gonna get to your latest music in just a bit. Honey Pot and You're a Freak. Those are your latest singles there. We'll get to those joints in just a bit. The last time I seen you was at Al's Bar. You put together this R&B show called Rhythm and Bourbon, featuring local R&B artists in Lexington, Louisville, and surrounding areas. That was a couple months ago. That was truly a vibe. Shout out to all the performers that came through. Uh, what was it? And obviously, you've done shows before. You've been in shows, but this is a show that you put together and gathered the artists. What was the whole process like? Putting that show together and getting these artists on board.
To be honest, man, it was very different. I knew how I wanted the show to go. I knew that I wanted the artists to feel like artists, and I knew that basically I didn't want them to have to worry about anything as far as sound or anything. So I set everything up weeks in advance. I told five artists that actually responded. I told six, but only five of them came. Four of them performed. But I told them what was going on, what I needed. They gave me 10 minutes worth of material. I made sure they got videographed and, I did their choreographers, sold their merchandise, whatever it may be. And pretty much I took care of the sound, got them a whole vibe. So that way they had footage for, whatever they need. Honestly, something to network and literally come out and vibe.
Yeah, absolutely. The show turned out pretty good. Hopefully, it'll be a series of shows like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like I've been to all types of shows throughout the years. And Al's Bar, they usually embrace R&B and hip hop shows throughout the years. So it was a nice spot. They got a pool table on the side while you enjoying the music. You know, shout out
Oh,
to all the performers. I became fans of them. Shout out to Easy on the ones and twos. He came through as
right.
always. Shout out to Tina, to Anonymous, to Christian, and a couple of the artists. I don't remember their names at the top of my head, so I apologize for that. But hopefully we'll get another Rhythm and Bourbon show. Becomes more of a, if not a monthly thing, maybe an annual thing. So
Honestly, man, that's something I probably could use your help with, as far as finding a venue to have that. Because Al's Bar is good, but they're booked all the time. So
yeah.
if we could find something regular that can handle that type of vibe.
Well, I I know some people, but I don't know if I'm able to help out in that in that regard. I don't think I have enough cachet per se, but I guess I can at least let people know like the borough, that's another spot. Or maybe what's that place formerly known as Cosmic Charlie's is another place out
they
there.
they re did they reopen that?
The I'm trying to figure out the name of that venue. It's not. It's from the people that used to have Cosmic Charlie's. They moved to a different venue. Uh, but it's right there with Chevy Chase area. So I think that they might look into that for sure. But after what I heard of Rhythm and Bourbon, yeah, I definitely want to see more R&B shows like that. There's a
For
lot of
sure.
talented artists. Now, Louisville, they always gonna give you something. Uh,
Yeah.
Lexington, we got the talent. We got artists out there. Just a matter of giving them opportunities. So definitely hopeful for that. There's some venues that's willing to give these artists these platforms because they're grinding. They
Oh
got
yeah.
the music. So definitely good vibes that night. Let's talk about your joints, man. Let's talk
All
about
right.
these joints. Starting off with Honey Pot. That was your first release. Um, definitely like that joint. What was it like recording Honey Pot?
I was listening to I had watched Matilda and heard the Frankie Lyman
Yeah.
that song. I was like, that's interesting. I ain't think nothing of it. I came in here and was just messing around with the computer and found some beats online. Talked to the producer, paid him. I was like, I like this one. I'm gonna keep it. And I was like, all right, well, let's see if I can do it. So I positioned the song in my mind like I was responding to Janae Aiko's P Fairy. If you ever heard that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I had it as a response to that pretty much. If you listen to it, it has that right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I was making it like a response. So in my head, I was like, okay, we're gonna make it really sound like honey, you know. And I was thinking like Pretty Ricky as well. Like you remember that your love's like honey.
Yes.
So like
Yes.
honey reference, you see?
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. People better stop sleeping on Pretty Ricky.
Man,
That group got joints when they
for
first
days.
came in. So and they were one of the few R&B and hip hop combined groups that really made it work. So the Honey Pot, nice way to start off the year. Go get that on all the platforms. Go support that. That's a joint right there for sure. Let's get into a song that you perform at the Rhythm and Bourbon show. That is your recent release that came out around Valentine's Day. You're a freak. It's got KY 187 and Black Ice. Um, that's a joint right there. Totally different track from Honey Pot. Uh, talk about recording that particular track and having KY and Black Ice on the joint.
Listen, bro. What for real? Honestly, I have been sitting on that song for about 2 years, to be honest. I heard the beat during the COVID time. It was just writing and writing because couldn't go nowhere, couldn't talk to nobody, whatever, you know. So I listened to the whole Pretty Ricky album at work. I was literally working at this factory out here doing warehouse work, 16-hour shifts, and I listened to the whole album like for like a week straight. And then when I heard that beat, I was like, yeah, this is the one. But I couldn't find the correct rappers. Like I sent it to about 4 or 5 different rappers besides the 2 that actually are on there, and they did not respond. So finally got Black Ice on there, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And when he did it, it spoke like it was just like, that was perfect. So then I was like, "Man, I need one more person." I reached out to Wolfgang Jock from New Jersey, but he was busy. You know what I'm saying? He had a Grammy nomination and stuff, and he went viral on TikTok. But so I went back and I talked to 187, and I said, "Hey, man, you got a verse for this? Can you help me out?" He said, "Yeah." So when he did it, everything fit together like a puzzle piece, and I just knew like that's gonna be the one. That's the one.
I like that saying. Everything fit like a puzzle piece. And that's the thing with collaborations. You definitely gotta make sure that these songs with these artists fit with what they doing. So it came out together. You performed that at Rhythm and Bourbon for the first time before it even became available to the platforms, and that's the cool thing about performing as far as indie artists. Like you're gonna hear the covers, you're gonna hear favorite tracks, but performing the new material, that's different. Just getting the feel, getting the reaction. I think it had a nice reaction to it, nice feedback to it. So I like the joint, and Wallow, you definitely not only you a talented R&B artist, man, but you quite the host yourself, man. Like you can host all types of stuff. You can host a wedding party, or you got the hosting thing patted down, man. So yeah, you was your proper host for rhythm and bourbon. You definitely made sure everything was going. So I props to you, dog. Props to you.
Appreciate it. For
Yeah.
sure.
So shout out to Black Ice, shout out to KY197. You're a Freak is the name of the latest for Rallo Green. That's on all the platforms right now as well. So one thing I've noticed in all the years I've interviewed artists is that some people release songs annually, and that's cool. Some people do it the traditional way, release songs and then release an EP or album. What's your mindset as we get into the spring? Weather's gonna get a lot warmer, and summer's gonna be here in a few months. What's your mindset? More songs or EP? What's next for Wallow, man?
Visuals, 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 recording, and more visuals. Like I got a lot of singles coming your way, but like I'm gonna be shooting some visuals mainly. Like Instagram, I'm gonna start doing reels, TikToks, etc. No games. I actually have the video just about done. I'm gonna be sharing a couple clips to actually teach the dance that is going up on TikTok. I'm just literally crafting and editing everything until it's right, but yeah, I think it's gonna slingshot some things forward, man, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, and TikTok definitely become a platform for artists that
Oh yeah.
definitely makes people go viral. From your perspective as an artist, an indie artist, how you feel about people using TikTok and becoming viral sensations? What's your thoughts on just TikTok in general?
I mean, I look at it like now. I look at it like like it was YouTube. I mean, when YouTube first came out, nobody paid attention to YouTube. Then you got your Justin Bieber's. Then you got, you know what I'm saying, the people that blew up off of that. So like, just like TikTok, you have people that literally just spend all day editing, can stay at home and make money just editing. And now that they're allowing that to happen, I mean, now it's time to just tap in because you can get your views from just simply scrolling or tapping in, like and sharing to a couple people. If your family shares it 10 times, that's 100 likes right there.
Yeah, TikTok definitely becoming a thing. One thing I'm also noticing, bunch of social media influencers that had no singing experience whatsoever, and then they just gonna go and release music that way, and they blew up there too. You know, like any other platform, you're gonna have your pros, you're gonna have your cons, but I tend to watch TikTok. I'm not a TikTok creator per se. Like I don't really have the energy to do all the editing and stuff like that, or come up with something that's gonna go viral.
Yeah.
But I'm all for the content. I'm all for the jokes. I'm all for the next dances and whatnot, and try to learn these moves. So once you put out your material, I'm gonna try to learn these moves myself, and see if I can
Right.
get it patted down. I can't dance like I used to. I'm in my late 30s now, so but so
I think you
but
still got it. You can cut a rug, man.
yeah, I mean I can try. And that's the key word is try. So I definitely admire what you've done as an artist, and you giving other artists a platform. There's a lot of talented R&B artists out there, independently and locally right now. And because of you, man, I'm going to start reaching out to some other cats, trying to get them on this show.
Yes,
As a
sir.
matter of fact, I'm about to have a third chilling show. It's coming up on April. It's gonna be on Mondays. It's gonna be like my Music Monday editions. Literally me on DJ mode, just playing music, because that's something I've always wanted to do. And the first Monday of every month, starting next month, will be hip hop and R&B. And I do believe I have some Wallow Green on that playlist, or maybe
I hope you
four.
do.
Yeah,
I hope you do.
it's on there. Honey Pot, it's on there. And I'm gonna
For
have the
sure.
I'm gonna have the You're a Freak joint on a future playlist. But Honey Pot's on the first one. Like when I heard that joint, right, and I was just trying to put together these songs that I was gonna play, Honey Pot's on there. It's because that's Wallow, man. That's the homie. He support me throughout the years. So I got you in that regard. I got you, man.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Vice
so
versa.
You have Honey Pot and You're a Freak. Both songs are on the platforms right now. Be on the lookout for more music from Rallo in the coming weeks and months. He's on Instagram, he's on Twitter, he's on all these platforms under Rallo Green Music. Okay, go check out the TikTok, man. His TikTok game is on point too. He out here doing. I remember the Sierra cover you did. I
Mhm.
think that was at Rhythm and Bourbon, and
Yes,
and,
sir.
and you did your thing on that one too. That Cece, everybody tend to remember Cece as Russell Wilson's wife, but people forgot, man, the goodies. People
Man,
forgot 1-2 Step. People forgot
man,
Cece had the moves and everything. She was
you
she
had
was
the
her
it.
own she was her own person way
Fact,
before her and Russ met. So
fact.
people gotta put some respect on Cece. That's just me though.
She changed the game coming in, man.
Yeah. I
She
feel
was
like
almost the new Beyonce for real.
yeah. I feel
I'll
like
say that.
she has some Aaliyah in her as far as
Fact,
dancing moves.
fact.
But yeah, but that's just my opinion per se. I don't want people. I love Aaliyah too, and people. The comparisons, that's part of music. You know, you're gonna be named. You know, that's a compliment. You know, because people hold Aaliyah in high regard. You know, she
Yes.
nobody talk no slander towards Aaliyah, alive or dead. I don't care. No slander. She always
Fact.
get the love more than a woman. Resolution, all that.
Facts.
She's transcendent talent for sure. Uh, but man,
Probably.
I'm joined with the homie Rallo Green. And you know, hopefully we get another Rhythm and Bourbon show in the future. Wherever that may be, Al's Bar, yeah, they all booking like crazy. Feels like that's definitely becoming a thing. Well, you know, we're still dealing with this pandemic thing, but it feels like people are definitely getting back to some normalcy and just moving forward. Try to be as safe as humanly possible. That's the main thing too. So great chatting with you, man. Great having you on the show tonight. You coming off of father duties, seeing your daughter, your young queen, waiting for the basketball team. So that's pretty congrats to her on that. But thank you,
Appreciate it.
man, for being on the show tonight, man. And we'll definitely keep in touch and keep doing your thing, brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me, man. And as always, it's a pleasure. If you need me, let me know.
I got you, man. I got you. So you have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see each other again soon.
All right. Yes, sir. You too.
All
Peace.
right. That was Rallo Green